Hi guys, Danny here from Daniel Ackerley Photography. This is a short video about a compositional skill that you can learn so you can start taking better photographs of your camera very quickly. It's called leading lines. It's often a skill that you will use alongside another skill that we've talked about called the rule of thirds, which there's another video for which will explain that too. So again, because it's a very visual thing, I'm going to use some photos to explain this skill to you. So let me just share my screen with you, and then we can start talking about what the leading lines really are. So here we go. So here's a leading line. I'm just going to remove my face from this, as beautiful as it is. There we go. So leading lines. What are leading lines? So leading lines are your friend. They are compositional elements that lead from the foreground to the background. So like a path or a road or a river, or in this case, this portrait that I took of a singer-songwriter called Alice, I've used this the underside of this bridge as a leading line so that you are looking at the bridge, leading yourself in, and it all comes in together and leads you to look at Alice in the middle there. It's a compositional skill that helps you to focus on what I'm trying to get you to look at, really, which is Alice, of course. But yes, leading lines are very important. They are very good at guiding you through an image. It's a really simple and effective technique, and you can apply it to all kinds of images. I personally use it a lot for my portrait work, which is why I'm showing you this picture now. They are actually also used heavily in landscape photography, which I'm going to show you some examples of that really quickly. But yes, so in this particular image, the leading lines are the bridge, the top of the bridges where the girders are. They lead you into that pit. You see that first, you look down at, and boom, there's Alice. It's all there for a reason. It's all to help you focus on Alice there. And you know, something I do a lot of. And so, for example, I'm going to show you another example of what a leading line is in the next image. So this is one of my wedding images, and in this particular picture, I've used this line of lights and bulbs outside the granary estates, this lovely venue, wedding venue, to help you look. You see the lights, you look down at it, and then you see the bride and groom underneath them. It's a beautiful image. It goes from the foreground, which is out of focus, into the background, leads you down this line, and you see this couple up here. They're just underneath that, which is you know, it works really well. There's a little gap between these two bulbs as well, so it's like a natural space for them to be standing, and it just makes for a really visually lovely image. So I use them all the time in my work. Here's another example of a leading line. I showed this picture in my rule of thirds video, and I'm showing it again now because this is again a leading line picture as well as a rule of thirds. So not only do we have the leading lines of the wall here on the left hand side, it leads you into the image. It's the foreground to the background. You follow the wall down and boom, there you go, there they appear. And that's also using the rule of thirds from before. If we put that grid over that image, you'll see that they're on this line, as are the leading lines. It's a beautiful way to help you to arrange the elements of your image. And as I said before, leading lines get used an awful lot in sort of landscape photography, and I've got two amazing examples that I found from other photographers on the internet. I mean, look at this beautiful image here. I mean, this is again, I mean, it's obvious what the leading lines are. These tram lines here going down the middle of the street, and this beautiful sunset. I mean, this is gorgeous, isn't it? It's, you know, it's so many things have come together beautifully here. Even the cars on the other side of the tram lines here act as leading lines. They all lead you into this beautiful horizon, which is stunning. And again, we've got the rule of thirds on show here again, as we did before. You know, 3/4 of the way up, we see the horizon. It's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous leading lines. Things like rivers, paths, roads, they're always good because they lead you through an image. And you can use them for portraits like I have, or you can just use them for landscapes. And there's another beautiful landscape image I've got to show you here, which uses leading lines as well. Look at this amazing image. Look at where the river leads you into the picture. You follow the river all the way around till you hit this lake, and then boom, look at the mountains all appearing there just before your very eyes. Incredible. And again, we've got the rule of thirds going on before, like we had before. You know, 3/4 down, you put a grid in it, you'll find that the mountains just start right where that rule of thirds would be. But yes, leading lines, absolutely amazing visual element you can use to help you get better compositions. It's so easy to do it. You see them everywhere, and again, like the rule of thirds, once you see them, you can't stop seeing them. So yes, rule of thirds, an amazing visual element to use in your images. Very easy to use, very easy to start using straight away with your mobile phone, and again, they can be used with a normal camera as well. Fantastic. Cheers guys.